Hello and welcome to GBR. You find us today racing with the guys from the MRC in the GT3 World Series. This is round 9 for Lobby 1. The feature race, as we had Monza, and now we have the feature, so the 40-minute race at Lake Maggiore, or Laggy Maggie for short. So the top 8 get reversed from Monza. So Bazza will start on pole. Fabuki will start in second place. JRC will be in third. Mocking will start in fourth place. Fat Pickles will start in fifth. Hirogram will be in sixth place. In seventh will be Leeds. And the race winner from Monza, Judge, will start in 8th place. Pretty dominant performance for that one. And Brucey in his anime car in 9th. James in the third in 10th. Midnight will start in 11th place. And Golden Brownie will start in 12th. So that is your drivers for this one, 40 minutes round Laggy Maggiore. It is in reverse, so a track we don't use as often in reverse, but we'll get these guys underway. Softs and mediums required for this one. So we have 5 lights. And away we go. Bazza there with a good, Fabuki there with a good launch off the lot. As we're coming down towards turn 1, he's going to be on the inside of Bazza. That's Fabuki now up into first place. So a good start for him. Fat Pickles in third with the gaggle of drivers right behind him. Mocking and JRC going side by side through the first twisty section. A couple drivers out wide, they might end up with half-second penalties, and Judge there, he slipped through all of that carnage up to 5th place. So a good start for Judge at the moment. Coming through the S's here towards the big banky boy for the first time. Everyone going out wide. James going really out wide. And who's that spinning? Hirocram. What's happened with Hirocram there? Look like, oh, just touches the grass. Unsighted from, I think it was Judge in front of him. And oh, Midnight. What's happened with Midnight right back here? Let's see, that must have been through the carnage there. Oh, joined on track right in front of James and got a little tap. Let's put Midnight right at the back of the group at the moment. But so all a bit all over the place for this first half of the lap. But Fabuki there, he's already trying to stretch his legs over Bazza in second place. Bazza's on soft, so yeah, Fabuki's just had a great first half of the lap to pull about second half over Bazza, who's got Fat Pickles on the mediums in third place, JRC on the mediums in fourth, Judge mediums fifth, Mocking mediums in sixth place. Leeds and Brucey going side by side. Leeds has gone up the inside, he's on the softs, so it's going to give him extra grip through that left-hander at the bottom of the hill. Brucey on the mediums, Turd on the mediums, Golden Brownie on the softs, Midnight on the mediums, and Hirogram on mediums. So a few guys on softs, but the majority on mediums to start this race. But as we come around to end lap 1, Fabuki will be in the lead and quite comfortably over Bazza there in second place. So you don't want to be hitting that wall on the exit of the last corner, because it will just stop you dead. Pickles there, he's keeping JRC behind him. JRC should be fairly decent around this track, seeing it's quite a few high speed corners and a downforce from all of them wings and airfoils and whatever he put on that car to make it stick around the corners should help him. But obviously being on the mediums, it will be a little bit slippier at the beginning whilst he warms them tyres up. Judge there in 5th place. A little bit of a gap to him and JRC in front. He's there in 6th. Mocking's dropped down a little bit. He was in 6th, so Mocking must have had a little bit of a mistake in the last sector, because Anime has got past him. Come through, big banky boy. Once again, turd there. He's got Golden Brownie looking at his rear end with the coming soon GTCC. Yes, it is. Only from me doing these comments, just a week away to the start of it. Midnight there in 11th place. So unfortunate first lap, and here I am in 12th. So see if these guys can pull out a completely different strategy to the rest of them to jump themselves up the field if they can. If that Pickles there, he's got a little bit of a gap over JRC, so Dodge no slouch around this track, even though there's a lot more corners here than there was at Monza. Seems to be going well so far, especially being on the mediums as well. See how long the softs last here, because they're not looking great for just the end of lap 2 for both Fabuki and Bazza. See, the mediums really have no wear on at all at the moment. Judge there again, it all sorts of sideways in front of Leeds out of the last corner. And come across the line, Fabuki there in 59s already. I don't think anyone else is. No, so Fabuki really opening that gap. You can see on the track map top right how far Fabuki is ahead, but JRC going side by side here with Pickles through the first S's. Pickles having to concede that spot now to JRC. Now he's going to have dirty air as well from the rear end of that Subaru, which looks like it's going to throw all that dirty air everywhere it can from the rear end. Oh, Fat Pickles, does he save it? Yes, he does. He doesn't go spinning, but that'll be just due to that dirty air that he hasn't had really. He had a nice little gap between him and Buzzer. So that's dropped Fat Pickles off in closer to his teammate Judge in 5th place. He's got a little bit of a gap over Leeds there in 6th. Mocking, he's just ahead of Brucey there in 7th place. Golden Brownie in 9th. He's got past 3rd. So I'm not too sure. Must have been probably this lap, because the lap times weren't too different the last time round. So yeah, 3rd having a bit of a excursion, it seems, off track somewhere. Midnight. Ooh. What happened with... Okay, I don't know what... I swear that was on Midnight and it then just changed to Hero Cram. I'm not too sure there, but Hero Cram with a 2-minute flat, so he's going 3 to 4 seconds quicker than the guys in front of him, so he's got some pace on their mediums. Midnight, he had a little mishap as well, it looked like on lap 2, 2 minutes 7, so he lost even more time. But I can see JRC there, he's having a battle with Bazza now. He's caught that gap up to Bazza. Bazza's having to defend through the last corner, both getting the tail up, extremely happy as they put the power down. I think a lot of people do on that last corner, but Bazza keeping ahead of JRC currently. He's on the soft, so I'm amazed he's not been able to pull away from JRC, but as I said, this is a track that we don't use as often as we would do in forward, but JRC just slips past Bazza. Bazza has no answer at the moment for JRC. Maybe he'll just try and slip behind and see if he can pull himself along, run away from the guys in behind Pat Pickles. Leeds has got past Judge now. I did see them kind of very close coming into turn 1, so not too sure if Leeds got in turn 1 or just through the S's like JRC did on Bazza. Mocking there in 7th place. He's looking like he's caught up. Yeah, he caught up about half a second on the last lap to this little group in front of him. So they're on their mediums. Leeds is on them softs. Look at them softs. We've only done 3.5 laps and that front right is 30%, 35% left. We've got one more lap and he's going to have to come into the pit, which is absolutely amazing because I know what Bazza's on the softs, and yeah, he's got double the amount of tyre wear, so God knows what Leeds is doing to that Jaguar to burn them tyres up that much. But yeah, that's pretty incredible. So he's going to start losing time to Judge, who he has just overtaken, I feel, with them tyres. So stay, see if Leeds thinks about coming to the pit this time around. I think if he goes one more lap, his tyres are going to be ready. He's going to go for one more, so his tyre is going to be pretty much to the cords at the end of the 5th lap. Mocking there in 7th. Brucey there, got Golden Brownie behind him. So Golden Brownie's been able to catch up to Brucey in the anime car, but tyre wear might start to kick in a little bit there for Golden. The turd there, he's got a 1.5 second penalty. He's been caught by Hero Crown already. So Hero Crown, after that spin that he had just before Banky Boy, and turd goes out wide. Let's Hero Crown nip up the inside there. So what's Hero Crown's lap times? Yeah, 59.8 his fastest, 2 minutes. So yeah, he's doing 2-minute lap times really. For Buki there, he's at 58.5. So yeah, Fabuki's well out in the lead at the moment. Midnight now, he's picked up the pace. He's on 2-minute 1, so he is catching up to James up ahead of his 2-minute 3.8 being the fastest for him. But Fabuki there, absolutely flying ahead. What is his? I'd have to see what his gap is to JRC in 2nd place. Just after 5 laps, he must have about 10 seconds, maybe even more. But that's the advantage of just getting out in front and just setting them lap times. You're pretty consistent. So especially on a track we don't use as often in this reverse layout. The JRC there in 2nd. Fat Pickles, he's got past Bazza. Probably the tyre wear and leads his tyre. It might make the last corner before it absolutely dies. Let's see if it will. That little white sliver will disappear. It's gone down a little bit. He's got a Rizzler paper left on that front right and he's darting into the pits. So 5 laps for the Jag. That isn't many. He's probably going to have to go mediums. If he's going to make this a one-stop, he'll have to go mediums. Potentially both stints. I don't even know if he's going to make the mediums last. He's not going to make them last half an hour, that's for sure. Not if you're going to make them soft last for 10 minutes. The Judge there, he's not too far behind Bazza now. So Bazza in a nice Dodge sandwich, in an American sandwich. Who picks the filling? It's a British one, that's for sure. Yeah, Fat Pickles there in 3rd place. He's not. Yeah, he's lost a little bit of time to JRC the last time out, and I didn't check the timings between. So what's JRC when it comes to a minute? And I'll jump to Fabuki. 13 seconds Fabuki has over JRC at the moment. So yeah, over 2 seconds a lap he's been pulling over the rest of the field. And that's just the guy in 2nd place who's got a nice 3 or 4 second lead over Fat Pickles in 3rd, who's then just got the rest of the gaggle behind him. Judge there, he's got past Bazza. So Bazza looks like he's struggling now on them soft tyres. Don't know how many laps he's going to be doing before he thinks about coming into the pit. Probably not going to be many more, probably like 2 more I would think. We'll get it to lap 8. Golden Brownie, he's got past Brucey. Brucey's going all sorts of sideways now with that left hand, but Fabuki has come into the pit. So not too sure. I think he's making this a 2-stopper, it looks like. Coming in the pit this early, but Hirokram, he's slowly, well no, not slowly, he's quickly catching up to Brucey as Bazza and Golden come into the pit, so both of them two didn't want to be on them softs anymore. I thought they might go a little bit longer. They had tyre wear, but Hirocram now up to 7th place. Where's Fubuki come out? Fubuki's come out just in front of Brucey on a set of medium tyres. Doesn't look like he put much fuel in, so he's going to be running this one out very low in the tank, I think, for these mediums. Will Fubuki. He's about 2.5, I'd say, behind Mocking. So whether Mocking will just allow Fubuki to go past, or will he put up a fight when Fubuki catches up? There's no doubt about it, with the pace that Fubuki's got around here. I think Mocking will be easy pickings for him. Brucey there with a 1 second penalty. Midnight there in 8th place. Now he's setting some good lap times there. 2 minute 0.5. James there just seems to be struggling in this Merc. They've had, I think this is the 3rd car choice they've had. Gets it on the sausage there. Yeah, I think they've just been struggling, have James and Brucey, to find a car that really suits their driving styles. Leads there in 10th. He'd been in the pit at the end of lap 5 and he went to the mediums. Bazza there in 11th place. He's on the mediums as well, so as Gold and Brownie. So the guys that have pitted have changed their compounds. So whether they'll be able to go to the end of the race on them, I do not know. We will have to wait and see. But JRC there leads the way at the moment. Hasn't dipped into the 59s yet, but very close on lap 6, 2 minute 0.6. Fat Pickles just ahead of his teammate Judge. Both, well, near enough exactly the same lap time, 200ths between the two of them for their fastest lap. 200? No, 1800s. Mocking there in 4th place. He has got Fubuki now right up behind him, cutting all the grass that he can. Is Mocking probably looking in the mirror going, where the hell has Fubuki come from? Fubuki's going to go around the outside of the S's, and it's going to leave him the inside for Banky Boy. He's got that job done. As Fubuki now he's going up to the rear end of Judge in 3rd place. So Fubuki is not hanging about in this one. Yeah, let's have a look at his fuel compared to, yeah, Golden's got near full tank. Yeah, these three that all pitted have got a fairly full tank, so I'm going to assume that Fubuki is going for a 2-stop here, because he's only just got over half a tank, where the others have got about 90% or so of fuel. So yeah, Fubuki I think here will be going for a 2-stopper. See if it works, because obviously if others are doing 1-stops, he's going to have to really pull out his finger trying to get past these guys in front of him. But he's going to go round the outside here of Judge. So Fubuki just using all the grip he can with them fresh mediums to just drive past the other drivers. The Judge there, look at his tyres compared, you know, they're over halfway worn on that front right. That's probably why he couldn't get going. Fat Pickles is coming into the pit, so that's just going to release Fubuki even more and just let him potentially catch up to JRC in 1st place, who's had a few overtakes to get there, but yeah, now he's in clean air. He's setting some consistent lap times. Looking in 4th place. Hirocram, he's up to 5th place. Currently not too far behind Fubuki. So Fubuki is doing the 2-stop. He will be coming out in front of Hirocram at the moment, but we'll have to see how JRC comes out. Well, no, he's got a pit as well, so yeah, this is going to be interesting to see if Fubuki's strategy will work. Anime there in 6th place. He's got Midnight, who's He's got really good tyres, to be fair, on that Honda. They're not even close to halfway worn, and we're nearly halfway through the race, so he might be able to make the softs last a lot longer than others in this race. Fat Pickles there, he's on his out lap on the soft tyres, so he's technically second, but with Fubuki potentially doing a 2-stop, could be first. Who knows? Who knows what is going to happen until the checker flag comes out. Lee's there in 9th place, Bazza in 10th, Golden Brownie not too far behind, to go a little bit quicker the last time round, and Turd there, he's been in the pit. He's gone from softs to the mediums. Probably make these. No, he won't make these last to the end. He's not put nearly enough fuel in. Because if he's used over half a tank in less than 20 minutes, he'd have to have more than half a tank to make it to the end. But Mocking and Brucey come into the pit now. What were their tyres like? Oh, God's sake, people overtake him in the pits. Yeah, no, Brucey was more worn out than Mocking's was. Brucey's gone, Mocking's gone to the softs now, and Brucey's gone to the softs, so will they make these tyres last to the end? Brucey's been able to leapfrog Golden Brownie, because Golden Brownie did get him coming into the pit, and Bazza. So Bazza's not really had the greatest of pit stops, but that'd be right. Brucey's only put in a little bit of fuel. He's going for the 2-stop. Here's Brucey, so that'd be why he's been able to leapfrog some of the other drivers. But what's the gap between JRC and Fubuki? About 5 seconds. Just going by the lap timer. Probably less now, seeing that Fubuki's doing 2 minutes, doing off 2 minute deads, and JRC doing 2 minute 1.5s on average. So yeah, 1.5 seconds that Fubuki's catching up. So yeah, JRC's going to have to really stretch these mediums out if he's wanting to make just a 1-stop and put him in contention with Fubuki. He's going to have to pit again. I don't know, he could make these mediums last. If he'd done a bit more fuel saving, Fubuki could make these mediums last. Because he's not far off half a tank at 20 minutes into the race. Judge there in 3rd place. He's got Hirokram that has caught up to him. Will Judge be coming into the pit? No, he won't. Hirokram, he's going to go around for one more, I would think. Looking at that front right. May have 2 laps in it, but the last thing you want to be doing is speed that Hirokram's got, pushing too much and spinning it. So if you're going to end up going a little bit deeper like that in turn 1. Midnight there in 5th place. Hasn't been able to keep up with Hirokram, who's worked his way through the field. Same as Midnight has. But Midnight had a bit of off on lap 9, it looks like a 2 minute 6. Not too sure what Midnight done there. Fat Pickles, now he's on the softs. He's done 2 laps and the tyre wear is already down 20%, maybe 25. So he's going to be definitely be doing a 2-stop, I reckon, for Fat Pickles. Mocking there, he looks like he'll have to do another pit stop. So a lot of these guys doing a 2-stop by the looks of it. Leads there. He's got enough fuel to get to the end. Whether he's got the tyres, I'll let you answer that one, because I don't think he does. Brucey there, he's obviously now on the softs. He's pulling away from Bazza and Golden, so the 2 Aston boys have been closing each other up. Or Golden Brownie's been closing up to Bazza by the looks of it, just by lap times, a little bit quicker on these mediums than Bazza has been. And James there in 12th, just looking at lap times, yeah, it just doesn't seem to be been able to keep up with the guys in front, just really dropped off. from them. But Fubuki has caught up to JRC now, so this is really the battle for first, because JRC is going to go for the one stop and Fubuki's going for the two. But will Fubuki go for the move through here? He's going to wait. Is he going to use then that extra bit of grip that he has got over JRC and try and do the same move he done on Mocking through the S's here? He's already pulled alongside. He's just absolutely flung it up the inside of JRC through that left-hander, giving JRC all the dirty air in the world that he does not want on them really worn out medium tyres. But Fubuki there, he's now technically back into first place with this pit stop. No one else has pitted this time round. Judge has got Herocram right up behind him. It looks like Judge is kind of holding up Herocram there, because that time really dropped off for Herocram, 1.2 seconds slower than the previous lap. 1.3 this time round. So there, them tyres really struggling. We've got a yellow flag. It's Fubuki, so Fubuki gets himself into first place. Oh, let's just jump back a little bit further. Just hits that sausage. Nope, not that one. Where is it that he does this one? Oh, just touches the grass. Lucky to save it and not smash it into the wall and stop right dead. But he has got rear bumper damage. That's Fubuki, so that's going to give a bit of time back to JRC now. A good 3 or 4 seconds that he would have lost through that little instant from Fubuki. But I remember Fubuki saying in chat that obviously if you're not driving that car on the edge, you're not going to go very quick, and obviously yes, you've got to push the limits as best you can. But JRC making them mediums work for 24 minutes, so he's got 16 minutes to go. Is he going to try for 1 or 2 more laps, or will he come into the pit? No, he's going to go round once again. Will Fubuki go round? Yes, he will. Judge there, he's keeping Herocram still behind him. Will Judge think about coming into the pit? No, he's not. Herocram's coming into the pit now. His tyre absolutely dead. Midnight gets the tail happy coming out of the last corner. Fat Pickles is coming into the pit as well. So Fat Pickles has had enough of them softs already. Who's that that went by? Mocking's gone by. Leeds has gone by. Brucey's going back through again. Bazza going through. And Golden Brownie there. He's off the back of Bazza. Looks like on this lap. A lot slower this time round. And James there in 12th place. Seems to be struggling a little bit. Herocram there. He comes out in 10th place. So he pits in 4th, comes out in 10th, and Fat Pickles there in 11th. He's gone to the mediums because how many laps did Pickles do? He came in at the end of lap 8, so he done 9, 10, 11, 4 laps, and his tyres were pretty much dead. So I think they're about the same as Leeds, to be fair. Leeds done 5, Fat Pickles has done 4, but I think he had a bit more tyre wear left. So well, Herocram should be able to make these last to the end. So it should mean that I think Judge, Midnight, Mocking has pitted. So yeah, so Judge, Midnight and JRC, the only 3 not to pit at the moment. So they're really pushing this medium stint as far as they can, because obviously they can see a lot of the guys are struggling on the softs. And don't know have to run 2, 4, 5 lap soft stints, but JRC he's going to go around once more. What have we got? We've got 6.5 minutes. No, 13.5 minutes. So we've got 7 laps left of the race. We're going to get to about 20-21 laps for this one. Midnight's decided to come into the pit now, so that only leaves Judge and JRC. What's the lap times? 2 minute 2. 59.9. So after that little mistake there from Fubuki, which he lost, what, 7 seconds from that one little mistake, he is back on it and pushing like mad to catch up to JRC. Midnight Leeds has come back into the pit, so he's had enough of their mediums. His medium's worn out completely. I was too slow there to catch it. Judge there, he's, what is he, about 12 seconds or so behind Fubuki, and he's still got to pit. Mocking there in 4th place. Looks like he's going to have to pit. Not got enough fuel or tyres to last the next 12.5 minutes. Same as Brucey. Bazza there, he looks like he's good on fuel and hopefully tyres. Hirakram, he's already dispatched of Golden Brownie because he came out in 8th place. Golden Brownie there, he's got Fat Pickles and Midnight, who's just come out of the pit on them soft tyres, so he'll be flying up to the rear end. Golden Brownie pulls to the left hand side, clearly not wanting to fight anyone that he's really racing against. He's even going to let Leeds go past by the looks of it, in towards this fast left right. And James there looks like he's going to be coming into the pit at the end of this lap, gets it all sorts of wrong coming through the S's towards Banky Boy. Fubuki's got past JRC as they come into the pit. So Fubuki, medium tyres are pretty good. JRC really not nice at all. Judge there, he's going to have to come into the pit. His fuel light is on, tyres are not looking good. He's just losing time to Mocking, who has pitted. No, Mocking's come in as well. So Brucey, Brucey going to do? Brucey's going to be coming in as well. So the pit is getting very busy now. And Bazza, he's been caught by Hirakram. It looks like Hirakram's just going to use the extra grip he's got on them softs just to get up the inside of Bazza in towards turn 1. Bazza keeps him nice and tight, but just can't do anything compared to the soft tyres of Hirakram. He also sets the fastest lap of the race last time around, a 58.2. You can see now with where's Fubuki? Fubuki is here. He's got about 10 seconds, I would say, over Hirakram. Let's see, a couple of seconds over JRC, who's now on the softs. He hasn't been on the softs yet, so this is new territory for JRC this race. Fubuki's already been on the softs. He started on them and was back on them to the end of the race. Hirakram, he is on a charge. He's in 3rd. He dropped it to the back of the pack, or back down to 11th place. He's worked his way up to 3rd place. Bazza there in 4th. At the moment, that'll be because he's got quite a bit of gap to Midnight. We have got 10 minutes left. He's on the mediums, with Midnight being on the softs. So yeah, Bazza could really do well here. Fat Pickles there in 6th place. He's just trying to hang on to the rear end of Midnight, who's on the softs, where Pickles is on the mediums. Leeds there in 7th place. He's been able to jump judge for that 7th place. Judge in 8th, Mocking in 9th. But Leeds is on the mediums, but the other two behind are on the softs, so they will be able to close up that gap, I would feel. Brucey there in 10th place. We have Golden there in 11th. James there not too happy and doesn't want to end up ruining anyone's race, so he's decided to retire to the pits by the looks of it. The turd reveal being an absolute turd around Laggy Maggie. Yeah, they're their out laps, so this is their 2 flying laps. See if Fubuki and JRC, yeah, Fubuki's pulling away from JRC, that is for sure, because they're 2 seconds quicker on the in lap was Fubuki, and then 2 seconds quicker on the out lap, or 1.2 on the out lap, sorry. So yeah, Fubuki is definitely stretching that lead over JRC. So we'll see what the gap is to Hirakram, because he is on worn softs. hopefully they might make it to the end. He won't have to pit again, but it's going to be a struggle. He's done, what, 3 laps, and we've got maybe 4 to go, and they're around halfway, so that last lap is going to be scary for Hirocram. Bazza there in 4th. He's dropped off from Hirocram, was it 2:02, Midnight at 1:59, and there's about 6 seconds between them, so it's going to be close between Bazza and Midnight. I think come the end, I think Midnight might be able to just get past him. Pickles there, he's lost. Oh no, that was Judge coming through that one. He's been able to get past Leeds. Mocking there goes up the inside of Leeds. Leeds just released the brakes mid corner just to keep that 8th place ahead of that BMW and stay in the slipstream of Judge ahead as we're coming up to the last couple of corners to end at 16. Leeds there all over the place, showing his booty off to Mocking. Which side do you want it, sir? And Mocking there, he's on the soft, so he should be able to get the power down coming out of this last corner a little bit earlier, especially if Leeds is just going to keep on wiggling that arse in front of him. And Mocking's getting it for free, he's not even have to charge him for it. He's going to slip up the inside there at turn 1. He's going to keep that move because Leeds won't be able to really fight back on their mediums. So now Judge and Mocking probably will have a good little fight here for 6th place. Obviously they've got Fat Pickles in front, who is on the mediums. Will they have enough time to catch up to him before the race end? We've got 6 minutes left, but we've got a fight here between Bazza and Midnight for 4th. I'll jump to see what Fubuki set the fastest lap of the race, 57.7, 59.8, 59.7. So Hirocram's not been able to use them softs now. They are hemorrhaging time to Fubuki in 1st. He's done pretty much the same lap time as JRC in front as well. But I can see there's a good battle going on here. Judge and Mocking are fighting for this 7th and 8th place, with Leeds just behind. Oh, we've got a car in the gravel. That's Bazza. What's happened to Bazza? As we come on at it. Oh, he's just touched the grass, and Midnight's got in there as well. I don't think that was Midnight's fault. We'll just have a little look, because that was unfortunate there for Bazza. It just gets on grass on the exit and spins him round, but that's caused Midnight to get damage. And now that's going to allow Fat Pickles, Judge, Mocking and Leeds to get past Midnight. But this battle for now 5th place. Leeds is not giving up the fight. Judge there seems to be struggling, but Mocking's going up the inside. Judge will be on the outside for the last corner. Is Mocking going to try and square it off? No, he can't, because Leeds has parked his car on the exit. So Mocking couldn't get the power down. Tried the old switcheroo. Leeds having to tuck in behind. Mocking has crossed the line to start lap 18. Brucey there, he's in 8th place. Oh, he's been able to get ahead of Midnight as well now. Golden Brownie there in 10th place. Looks like Bazza's car was too damaged to repair, so they've had to retire that one to the pit as well. But Fubuki there looking like, if as long as he doesn't do a little incident he had from this corner, he's still cutting that corner as much as he can. Probably better to get a penalty than to spin it into the wall like he did on lap 12. I see a 59.4. Yeah, he's pulled a second over Hirocram, so yeah, there's no threat from Hirocram behind for the front two. It's pretty much their race to lose. Fat Pickles there in 4th. He's got a load of clear air in front of him. We've got a bit of clean air behind, especially with these 3 fighting. The judge has been able to gain a little bit over Mocking and Leeds as they're still going at it. What's Mocking's tyre wear like? Mocking's is worse now than Leeds, so he's going to be struggling, I think, for a little bit of grip on them soft tyres. So we've got 2 laps to go, just over 3 minutes. So yeah, 2 laps for everyone. So we'll be at the end of lap 20. Will be the end of the race. But Brucey there, he's got Midnight. Looks like Midnight's going to be on a charge to try and get back up to as high as he can in the last couple of laps. Brucey there, he's gone deep through the second last corner. It's allowed Midnight just to slip up through into 8th place. The Judge there, he's got Leeds. Looks like Leeds is closing in on Judge a little bit. Judge did set his fastest lap of a 2:03 on lap 16. Leeds is a 2:06 and Mocking a 59.8. So their lap times is fairly similar. Judges is the quickest out of the 3. Mockings is the quickest out of the 3. But obviously bleeding time on them tyres now. Leeds gets a little bit deep into Banky Boy, gives to Judge a little bump mid apex. And what's Fat Pickles and 214, 201 dead. So they are very slowly catching up to Fat Pickles, but I don't think there's going to be enough time in the race left now for these 3 to catch up to Pickles. And looks like Midnight there, he's a bit too far behind this battle, unless these battle have a really slow lap the next time round. Looks like Midnight might have to settle for 8th place and Brucey in 9th. But yeah, this is the battle at the moment. Everyone else is spread out for the time being, with Fubuki just starting his last lap now. Jersey as well. But yeah, Leeds looking up at either way coming into that left-hander, and now he's going to pull to the right-hand side, see if he can try and set up Judge towards turn 1. Looks like he's got a little bit too close to him on the exit. Oh, gets mighty fine to the wall there, does Leeds. You do not want to be hitting that wall, because it will just either stop you dead or spin you right out. But that's lost him a little bit of time now to Judge in front of him. And Mocking there, he seems to be really struggling on. Well, Hurricane getting on with them tyres. He started the lap with just enough tyre to comply with the rules, but I think it will probably die as we're going through Banky Boy. He's just not going to be having any grip for the rest of the lap. Let's have a look, see if that white line just disappears. Yes, there it goes. So Hurricane has no tyre left now for the rest of the lap. That's going to be painful, that is for sure, because he's only about 5 seconds ahead of Fat Pickles, and personally I know what it's like to be driving around on red tyres. It is not nice. But Fat Pickles there in 4th. Judge there, he's got the lead still right behind him. And as they come through this S's section, I'll have to jump to the race leader in a second as he's coming round the penultimate corner. It looks like the Judge is doing a good enough job at the moment, but Fubuki rounds the last corner. A fairly dominant victory for Fubuki. Had that little slip up mid-race, but came through for the win on his 2-stop. JRC will come through to finish in 2nd place. Great result there for JRC. Hirokram here in 3rd place. Really has lost that time to Fat Pickles. I'd love to know what this lap time is. His 2 minutes says he's not even got round the last corner. Fat Pickles must have caught about 3 or 4 seconds in half a lap. Yeah, 2:08 for Hirokram. in 3rd place. Fat Pickles will finish in 4th place. Leeds did get Judge. How did Leeds get Judge? Let's jump back round the outside, it looks like. Around this last couple of corners. I'm just going to be then on the inside for this right-hander, and Judge can't do anything about it. And his tyres aren't looking pretty either. So that's allowed Leeds just to slip on through into 5th place, and we'll keep it there as they come up towards the checkered flag. So Leeds will finish 5th, Judge will finish 6th, Mocking will finish in 7th, sending out a yellow flag. Midnight in 8th place, Brucey will finish in 9th, and Golden Brownie there just cruising around in 10th place. Thank you all so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, hit that like button, much appreciated, and obviously if you haven't already, subscribe, help a man out. I might do a little special when we get to 100 subs, who knows. But thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.